Hello, everyone out there in podcast land. It is I, your trusted Dungeon Master, Brian. We have a long episode in store for you this session, but before we begin, I want to tell everyone how they can get in touch with the show. You can jam on over to our website at rollthehard20podcast.com or send us an email at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on iTunes, and if you like what you hear, please go ahead and subscribe, leave us that 5-star rating, and post a nice review for us. With that said, please enjoy episode 6, Who Ordered a Round of Drakes? Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Episode 6 of Riders on the Storm, and with me are my Hard Slingers.
Yeah. What's up, everyone?
Now, Eric, before we begin, you've identified this vessel as a trimaran, and I don't think we've ever described it to our audience exactly what it is.
I don't think I even know what it is.
Yeah, so we're going to get into that real fast. A trimaran is a vessel that has 3 hulls on it. This particular ship has got a main hull and 2 side hulls. The main hull itself,
I describe them as outriggers.
right. Main hull and 2 outriggers. Very good. Thank you. The main hull is 135 feet long by 90 feet across, and that stretches out to each outrigger, and each outrigger is 15 feet wide and can be accessed by one of 2 planks. Now, it has 14 ballistas going all around its perimeter that have a limited field of fire that have a +4 to hit. Each one of these ballistas do. The ship itself, at 100%, has 60 hit points. The main hull itself has 30, and each outrigger has 15. And I think that that will be important.
Yes, that's very ominous that you're giving me the stats.
I mean,
Yes.
For
we
the
know
ship.
these drakes are flying at us.
We
Yeah.
do, and that's kind of where we're gonna pick this up. But first, before we begin, now last episode we had a very strong role-playing session. There was no combat. The only rolling we had were con saves for being drunk and
I am very
gambling rolls. And how's everyone felt about that?
Very drunk.
Everybody enjoy that last session?
Yeah, Ruby's a little on edge right now because she handed over the map, but she still feels unsteady about who she gave it to. So,
Well, as you guys were gambling in the center of the ship outside on the top deck. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention is that this trimaran has 2 levels that you know of. It has the upper level. It has a lower level, which is where all the deckhands have their cabins. The captain's main cabin is there, and at the front of the ship is the galley. But you have yet to see whatever device that is being used to enable this vessel to move. And you can only
foreshadowing.
assume that there must be some other lower deck to this vessel.
We've seen a hatch. I think
Yeah.
we have.
You did see a hatch.
Rafu and I.
But you never explored it.
Well, correct.
Aliens, man.
So as the final light of the day wanes, everyone's attention is drawn to the horizon. From the bow of the ship, everyone bears witness to 2 low-flying beasts on an intercept course with a fire anvil. Behind the beasts, and most likely their point of origin, appears to be a landmass jutting out from the water like a finger from a watery grave. Captain One-Eye, the first to come to her senses, screams, "Balls, hard to starboard! Plot a parallel course to that landmass. Maintain our distance." At that, Balls immediately drops his dice onto the deck and shouts, "Aye, aye, Captain! Dragonborn! Hard to starboard, now!" Just as the vessel turns hard to starboard, the last remnants of the day's light slips below the horizon, and the ocean around the Fire Anvil is drenched in darkness. Out on the open sea, darkness falls fast. High overhead, the stars begin to poke through the black velvet curtain, and there is no moon. However, you guys have lit torches all about the hull of this vessel. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide what to do, because the beasts themselves are drenched in the same darkness that you are now in, except for all your torches can either illuminate as a homing beacon to these things, or you can extinguish them and hope that they don't find you in the dark.
Well, I have dark vision, so I'm fine with.
I have dark vision.
I have the cantrip light.
I also have the cantrip light.
Well, you really don't need the cantrip light when you got about 20 torches that
Yeah,
are burning
I think the decision
around
was
you.
whether we want the torches on or off.
Well,
Right.
can you place the light anywhere you want? Because we can just place the light at the max distance away from the boat, and hopefully they fly over there.
You know what? I'm not honestly sure. Let me check into that. Let me ask my warlords.
Anyway,
Are you conveying with another spirit? Or what are we doing?
She's
Yeah.
asking
Yeah.
her patron
Oh.
for guide.
Ruby kind of just shuffled off to the side, and she can kind of hear her
wizards.
mumbling.
of the coast?
Like, hey, can
Little
I?
one, what are you doing off in the dark?
Nothing.
Please, this is not a time to be mumbling to yourself. Get some courage, young one.
Yes, sir.
Edinger places a hand on you. We need stout heart at this point in our journey.
Again, very specific. Terrifying.
Specifically stout hearts.
Wait, so
Stout, short in stature.
two of us can't see in the
Take me
dark,
over
right?
And pour me out.
I cannot see. I'm a
As you
And I
guys
don't
are
think you
making
can.
a
I can't
decision,
see in the dark.
the captain makes her way to Rafu and puts her hand on your shoulder just to get your attention.
Oh my.
She wants to get that wolf blood flowing.
She says,
Hound's blood.
Hound's blood? Oh, hound's blood.
Greenback, follow me down here to the deck, please.
Yep, that hound's blood.
Would you care to follow her?
I will care to follow.
Okay. Would you guys
We're getting frisky
find
down
your...
there.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Let's see that eye socket.
Oh, my. All right, no more 805s for you, Rafu. When you guys are kind of off in a little corner, people are starting to scurry about the deck. They know this vessel by the back of their hand. You see a few of the deckhands start going towards the ballistas, waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see what you guys decide to do as far as the illumination is concerned. She takes that moment to thrust something into your hand and says, Edinger gave this to me 3 years ago when I told him about Maddox Kylex. He told me about the predator god Aesel. He believed the tangent vessel to be there. Remember, use the card if you must. Greenback. And then she leaves you and moves back to the center of the vessel.
Ooh, what a fancy map.
I hurriedly collect the coins of my winnings from that last set of gambling and realize I don't have a proper pouch, and I'm just holding it.
Now, the vessel has made its course correction, veering towards the starboard side of the ship, and it's attempting to plot a course to maintain a parallel distance from that landmass. But you guys still have to decide what to do with the lights.
I think there's gonna be plenty of lights on this boat. I don't know about actually extinguishing all of them. I'd rather just keep mine so that I can see well and at least try to fight off these drakes.
Yeah, I'd leave them on. I really don't mind.
Oh, you don't want to try to deceive them? Try to go undercover and...
I think they know our
Deceive who?
position regardless.
I mean, drakes aren't things you can deceive. They're stupid.
If they're stupid, you can deceive them.
I mean, no. I mean, they're too stupid to be deceived. Is what I'm saying. It's like trying to deceive an animal.
I don't know. I trick my dog when I try to throw the ball and he starts running.
But
I think they're going to attack this boat regardless.
But since there's 3 parts of the ship, do you think we could hide one part of it?
Hide one part of it. Well, would the other part be fine without the rest?
Well, we'd have to turn the lights off on one side.
Uh-huh.
We'd have to check the crew to see if they could fire the ballistas in the dark.
Uh-huh.
But it might throw off the volleys coming from the other ship.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
Wait. There's not-
Okay.
Are there both? There's not both, right?
No.
How
Okay.
far are they away from us?
Their distance is indiscernible at this point because they are bathed in the same darkness that surrounds you. So you don't know if they're still in front of the vessel. Actually, it would be off your port side, because once you've made that course correction, the land mass is now to your left. It's off this side of the outrigger. So when you guys turn, imagine the whole thing just...
Starboard, right?
You guys turned to the starboard.
Okay.
So the land
Leaving
mass
our
is now
port
off
side
your port. Yeah,
available.
imagine
I say
where I'm at.
extinguish the lights and see what happens, and all the dark vision people that can see in the dark.
Mhm.
Go
least
fire
retain-
the ballistas from there.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Ready
that.
arms.
Okay.
I say let's do that. At least give it a shot, and we'll give them surprise attack if we have to.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
So
Let's do this.
who wants to tell the captain what your plan is? Because it looks like she's still ready to leave the lights on.
I don't think she likes me, so
I think it should be Rafu.
I think I should, since I was nearest to the captain to begin with.
She looks like she trusts you. She gave you a map. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if I know that.
Maybe it was a
you have
dying
it.
wish. Who knows? Captain, let's
Yes.
extinguish all lights.
Why would we want to do something like that? We need to be able to see when they come closer.
No. I believe we have enough people that are accompanied with the vision of darkness to...
You're so well versed. I have no choice but to try to trust you.
That you should. But
Is Rafu blushing?
Rafu's blushing a little bit.
It's too dark to see, right?
No one else can see this.
High Plains Drifter.
But I believe we should load the ballistas on the port side and ready aim just in case they do find us.
She looks over at Edinger and he nods to her, like, these guys know what they're doing. Let them do their business. Very well. Deckhands, extinguish all the lights. Listen to what this greenback landlubber says about how we should run our vessel. Man the ballistas on the port side. So everybody kind of starts putting out all the fires all around the boat.
Oh, good. I was worried that was a little bit sarcastic.
And that's the only way that she can get things across. So they start looking and putting those lights out. And you guys want to take some of the ballistas as well? Who's got dark vision? Because all of her crew members don't have it.
I get onto one of the ballista.
I have dark vision. I will get onto a ballista
Okay.
as well.
I'll ready aim a ballista as well.
As
I
Raleigh goes to a ballista, I follow suit to stay close to Raleigh.
Might
No,
not be a great
it's-
idea.
it's
I'm
dark enough
very
that I
drunk.
can't see, right?
Ruby doesn't know any
What was that?
better.
It's dark enough that I can't see without dark vision or anything.
That's correct. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
once
extinguish-
the last torch is out, the whole boat is bathed in darkness at this point. I mean, you can hear the ocean. You can feel it humming beneath you. And where's everybody at along the boat? Go ahead and put your
Yeah, I'm
the
going to
people
place
where you want to
myself,
be.
but
Which side is port side?
Port side.
This is the port side.
I'm over there.
I'm
You
on the
have-
ballista next to him.
Which ballista would you like?
I'll take that ballista that I'm lying on. So it'd be like
Okay.
the second ballista on the port side.
That good for everybody?
Yep.
Good enough.
Okay.
Second,
I'm
I'd
gonna
like
I'm
the
gonna
fifth.
stay in the main part, and for me,
Ruby, where you want to go?
Next to Raleigh.
Over here?
Yes.
Oh.
No, not Manning. Not Manning one.
She's just standing next to me.
Just chilling with Raleigh.
I'm the one in the green cape with the bow.
Okay. Where do you want to be?
No,
Oh.
no,
No,
no. Yeah.
she's just going next to me. And I'm on the bow side.
Rostislav, where are you at? You're in the middle. Where did you want to go?
I'm gonna be in the middle near the rail on the port side, so just looking over everybody. And as I'm walking over, so I don't trip over stuff, I am going to light up my hooded lantern, which gives me light to dim light in a 5-foot radius around me,
Okay.
just so I don't trip over crap.
I would like for everybody to make a perception check.
All right.
I am drunk. Do I have disadvantage?
Yes, you do.
Hey, double crit.
Oh, nice.
All right, get those out now.
Oh my god.
No.
Wow.
Keep rolling.
How's it
those.
going rolling my dice over there, guys?
Fantastic.
Okay.
I got
Not
a nat
bad.
20 with disadvantage.
Brilliant.
That's okay.
What do you got?
I'm fine with
13.
13?
that. Perception is going to be 24.
Okay.
2.
2.
Rafu's at a 15.
15. So Raleigh and Rafu notice something emanating from the center hull of the vessel, and it looks like an eerie white light that seems to be emitting from the lower portion of the hull of the ship.
This doesn't look
And
like
it's moving with the ship. It's almost like it's waving with the ship, almost as though the ship is riding on it, but it's under the water line.
I am far too drunk for this.
this
It totally,
does not
you
align with our
have no
plans.
idea if it's what it is. You have no idea.
That was some weird ass wine.
You rub your eyes. Are you seeing what you're actually seeing?
I don't know.
Oh man. Okay, we should investigate this. You can kind of see. You're not
I
going.
didn't see it. I didn't.
No, I know
I
nothing.
thought it was a white light, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't
very
pass
dim
the
underneath.
perception
Oh, you didn't.
check.
He didn't
see
pass
it.
the
No,
perception check,
it's
no.
apparent. It's happening behind me. I'm just looking out.
Gotcha.
It's in the
Around you
water.
guys.
You can see it
Oh,
around the
gotcha.
vessel in the
Yeah.
water, but underneath the water
Okay.
line itself.
Can I roll to see if I know exactly what it is, or
Sure. Do an Arcana check.
11?
No.
No, don't know what
Never
it is.
seen something like that before.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruby can't even get over the
Can't even look
over the
ledge.
railing to see it. So
I think I'm hallucinating.
All right. Well,
Okay, so
I didn't see it.
Whoever
So
has dark vision, go ahead and make a perception check towards where you saw the two beasts flying towards you.
Okay, that's significantly worse than last time.
all right. That's significantly better than last time.
Rafu rolled a 16.
16. Rafi, you see the beasts have kind of slowed down their progression towards you, but
Okay.
they're still moving towards the ship itself.
Okay. I'll relay this message to Rally, which is next to me on the ballista.
Am I firing?
You're not firing right now, but I see something moving. They're kind of slowing down, but just keep ready.
Okay, it's too dark. I can't see them with all the water. There's no horizon.
Are you still drunk?
Don't judge me.
From behind you, you hear Balls' voice. All stop! Stop the vessel! Aye. You hear from the helm the response, and you feel the ship just stop moving. I mean, it doesn't. There's no real inertia behind it. It just brings itself to what you feel. It's now just kind of cruising on the current of the water itself.
Dude, this totally reminds me of like submarine battles, you know? Like, don't make any noise, any turbulence, like just come to a screeching halt.
it's time for Red
Let's hope
October.
these drakes don't have slow sonar.
They probably do with how they bathe themselves in darkness.
Beep, 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 beep.
All
It's
about
not
you,
really
you
submarine
start
warfare.
hearing screeches
There it is.
echoing across the top of the water. These two high, piercing, just wretched howls coming in your
I
direction.
screech back at them.
You see one of their heads turn towards you now as they start drawing nearer.
Ruby looks at Rowley very confused. Like, Rowley, are you okay?
This is
Girl,
a fun
get
game.
get yourself together, and she kind of slaps at her as best as she can.
At
jumping
that
and-
point, you see the attack wing start to separate itself, and they break apart from one another. One
Jesus.
veering towards the right, and one veering towards the left. They're still about 300 feet out, but they're closing.
Like, have
the
they
distance.
broken far enough where it looks like they're going to come around us, or they've just broken in two attack squads?
Well, there's just two of them, but they look like they're starting to veer a little wider, as though they won't be a closer target to one another.
They're gonna surround the ship.
What is the range of the ballista?
About 200 feet.
Okay, I'm just tracking them and gonna shoot when they're within range.
Okay. They start to come into range.
I shoot.
Okay, go ahead and shoot with disadvantage.
Yes. Hey, that's a +4. You say to hit?
Yes.
Do I add any of my own modifiers? Just the +4.
No, just a +4.
That's 14.
That will miss. You see it go wide, and at that point, you see these two drakes start to come out.
The fuck?
One's going towards the stern, and one's going towards the bow. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, now you show up, dice.
I've done
Oh,
worse.
yeah.
That's how Brian's dice work.
I'm never gonna roll double 20 again.
Nope.
I wasted it on a perception check.
Eldon,
I got a 13.
13. Vratislav,
10.
Rally,
Also 10.
Rafu,
21.
ooh, Ruby.
20.
Edinger is at 9, and the rest of the crew be at 15. So the drakes make their first move first.
Uh-oh.
This one will come around and actually land right on the back of the deck and attack the first dragonborn back there by the helm with its tail. I need to take a moment.
DM doesn't know the stats of his NPCs.
No, I don't. I had it too. I had it. Those are the one people I did not put out there.
We will just
We're
call it as a
rusty
miss.
today, aren't we?
Sorry, my bad. And that'll hit for 3 points of damage to him. Next one will strafe and attack the side of the Cameron with this lightning bolt that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah. Oh.
Holy shit. This guy's got lightning bolts?
And that'll hit
I'd be surprised if it missed.
for 6 points of damage. And you feel the boat rock next to you.
Ruby grabs
Ruby
onto
and Raleigh
for-
need to make a dex save.
Uh-oh.
You had the right
Hopefully,
idea, I
Ruby.
guess.
Hopefully.
I'm just saying I have disadvantage on everything.
Yes,
Okay.
because you're still drunk.
I am
correct?
very
Yeah.
drunk. I got a 12.
Okay, you each take that 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. That's
Ruby is
not a lot.
not gonna last long at this rate.
Rafu,
How close is the dragon bear?
this one right
the
here,
Drake, yeah.
he's
on the
about
side.
25 feet out.
25 feet. So I would assume that we readied the ballistas.
All
and
the
everything.
ballistas are ready.
All right. I want to fire the ballista. And that's +4, so that'd be 19 to hit.
And that just hits.
What would I roll for damage?
Do 2d10. Perfect.
Those are
You're just going to
D12s.
subtract the 2s off the 12s? Or?
Well, I didn't have those out, so give me some D10s, yo.
Why don't you use mine?
Oh, man.
That is 9 points of damage.
Alrighty.
All right, not bad, not bad.
Ruby. Now you just taken this blast of lightning from its mouth. What are you going to do?
A little shaken, but no, she has to do something, understanding that Rowley is obviously drunk by the smell of her.
Yep.
So Ruby kind of just wiggles her way, tries to find a safe spot, kind of uses the railings to get up high enough and tries to shoot off an Eldritch Blast towards the beast,
Okay.
and will miss.
Okay. That's tragic.
Gave it her best effort.
One-Eyed looks at one of her deckhands and says, "Follow me. Quickly. We need to go below." And you hear him say, "But Captain, so you're the newest. Let's go. You knew the rules." And you see them disappear down below decks.
He's gonna
He's not
feed
coming.
him.
He's not coming back.
She's gonna feed him to the ship.
Whatever's left is coming back as sausage.
Sausage.
Balls starts making his way up
Light bulb.
towards the helm where the Dragonborn is at, and that'll just get him there. The other one will veer his ballista, but he actually can't make that. He's too far away. This guy will go to that far ballista on the starboard side and wait for him to move around.
What is that guy?
He's just another deckhand over there.
All right.
Eldon, what are you going to do?
I will attempt to fire my ballista at the drake that is off the boat that recently attacked Raleigh and Ruby.
Okay. Now he's just in your range. And if he goes any further,
Yeah.
he won't be.
So I gotta take my chance now while I can.
Okay.
That is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yes.
10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah.
All right.
Right
this
on. Rock
beast
him.
taking some
Rock him.
damage.
Woo!
Rally.
How long would it take to load this ballista?
Well, she's helping you, I imagine, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you guys can do it in a round.
So that would be our action to do that.
One of your action to do it. This isn't like that makeshift one that was on that little schooner you guys are bringing out to the Fire Anvil,
It's a boat.
or whatever you want to call it.
I'm gonna load the ballista, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
use a bonus action to hide.
Okay. Vratislav.
Okay. I will take a couple steps up the stairs here to try and get a clear shot. I will pull out one of my
At
exotic.
this one right here.
Yes.
Okay, he's in the dark. Remember, the whole ship is in the dark, so you'll take a disadvantage on that.
That's fine.
Okay.
As I move up, I will draw one of my exotic daggers.
Okay.
I will also cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. Explain to
And
me Hunter's Mark.
So Hunter's Mark, I pretty much pick out my target and kind of, sniper eye him, and it gives me an extra D6 damage to my roll.
Okay, now is he take any penalties if you're not part of his next attack? No?
No.
Okay.
So pretty much, like I said, I'm dead eye on him. I'm scoping him out. First, we will roll
Let's
with
do it.
disadvantage here
You can do it. No,
and
maybe
miss.
Okay.
As one of my exotic daggers go flying off the back of the ship.
Okay.
I blame the dice.
Actually, let's roll for that. Roll me 2 d10s.
not. Oh, how far does it go?
We'll see whether or not it hits the back of the ship or if it actually sails overboard. So you want high or low? Above 50% or below?
I always go high.
This is
Brian's
Brian's
kidding.
dice.
I don't know.
High or low?
Low.
Low.
28.
28. So you sail this dagger, and it strikes the back of the transom and just, boom, just sticks there.
Oh, thank God.
Edinger sees this thing flying and tries to hit it with one of his blasts. You see this fire bolt leave his fingers and hits it for 5 points of damage. Yeah, Edinger.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
All right, all right. Yeah,
This
right.
freaking guy.
Yeah, good work, I guess.
NPCs.
All these NPCs want fucking credit for shit.
Back to the blue drakes that have just landed. The one at the helm will attack that helm's wheel first with its tail
The dragon board.
No.
and miss, and then will try to bite the wheel as well.
Is he attacking the wheel or the
Yes,
guy
he is.
on the wheel?
No, he's attacking the wheel itself, and he hit it with his bite for 10 points of damage, and the wheel starts to break in half. The next drake flies over here and lands right at the bow of the ship, right next to Edinger, and will attack him with its tail, and will hit.
That hit the board.
Would you like to trade dice?
No, I'm actually doing really well with these dice. I'm going to keep these for 5 points of damage to poor Edinger.
Are you sure you don't want to trade?
I got some lovely dice over here.
Are you using new dice?
Rafu,
Yes, you.
yeah, I bought new dice just for this campaign.
What's the radius
They're
on
not
this
painted.
ballista?
Yeah.
Not yet.
The radius will only go.
Like 180 out towards.
It'll
port
angle
side?
towards the next 5 foot square next to you as like a field of fire. If you were to put 2 field stakes into the deck right there.
Okay, so I can
the
spin
angle
that
it can
around
go.
towards.
You can't go any further inland. Then
360.
Okay.
you can only shoot within these.
All right, they're
these
not
fields of
free-wheeled
fire. Right.
ballistas. All right.
Just run towards them.
Then they're
shoot,
too
no,
heavy
it-
to depin and go
But I'm an
Terminator
orc.
around.
Strong as fuck.
You might be seasick.
I am a little seasick, but in the name of battle, I'm doing all right.
All right, Rafu.
All right, so Rafu's gonna drop his handle on the ballista and turn around and draw his longbow and try to strike the drake that's on the helm, or not on the helm, on the bow of the ship. For a natural 1.
Oh, we're gonna need to make a dex save there,
Yeah.
Rafu. What were you using? Your axe?
No, my
No,
longbow.
long-
Oh, your
Longbow.
longbow. Okay.
For second, that's 12.
12. Your bowstring comes off the limb, so you will have to restring your bow your next round.
All right, so that bad boy's done.
I'm done with this bow.
Fuck it.
Done with this thing.
Ruby,
Rafa just tosses
might
it
as
to
well
his side for now.
Seeing Edinger in danger, she leaps. Would like to take. Let's see, 5,
Stoutheart,
10,
where are you?
20, 25. I would like to get. So I would like to be on the base of the stairs
Okay.
and shoot off another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
No.
You see this blast of light go wide off into the night sky.
She's a little nervous. I mean, this is the
Nervous.
first time seeing a Drake.
Balls closes the distance onto the drake and brings up his axe that he has in his hand and will hit. I need a D12. For 12 points of damage.
Jesus.
It's a good 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
The Dragonborn will pull out this little cutlass that he has. It's just this rusted piece of crap. And will miss. Who's this guy right here?
That's me.
That's-
Vratislav.
Okay. He's not doing anything. He's still hanging out the ballista. He will leave his ballista and start moving across to go towards Edinger. Eldon, what are we going to do?
Eldon is going to give up on the ballista and dash towards Edinger. I'll end up on like that runic mark, and that's it.
Okay. Rally.
So last turn I tried to hide from the drakes. Was I able to succeed at that?
You know, they weren't even really taking notice of you. But you could make a perception check if you want.
You just think you're that good.
I rolled really low.
You think that you completely succeeded at hiding from this creature that had you singly in mind.
They can't see me if I can't see myself.
You think that this thing is looking for you.
So mechanically, am I hidden from them so I get advantage?
No.
Okay. That's
The
what
reality
I was going for.
is they're trying to destroy this vessel, but you think that they're looking for you, which is why they're destroying everything else in the process.
Well, no, I don't care if they're looking for me. I just want to know if I could get.
Oh,
sneak
they don't
attack
see
or
you
not.
because they're not paying attention for you. So.
Okay, so would I get sneak attack?
Okay, I'll give you sneak attack.
Okay, that is a 17 to hit
That will hit.
for 7 damage.
Okay. Vratislav.
Okay, I see balls up ahead of me on the deck. Do I have a clear line if I start dashing toward the enemy?
Balls is blocking the passageway up there. You would have to move past him. What is it you want to do? You want to move through his square to get closer?
Yes.
He's ball blocking.
Yeah, you could do that. You can
Yeah.
move through balls.
Okay, so I'm going to dash. I'm going to dash up to the Drake. And I still have my hooded lantern, so I can see within 5 feet of me at this point.
Okay. Its head turns towards you.
And I'm using my charger feat to add to this, so hopefully I hit as I bring my longsword up with only one hand
Okay.
this time.
So close.
Yeah, 13.
13. It grazes off of the scale on his hide and doesn't seem to affect him in any way. It doesn't seem to do any damage to it.
Well, I put myself in a great spot.
Edinger, seeing that this beast is right in front of him, will attempt the firebolt again. And will miss. At that point, he will try to leave down the stairs. And move to there. Back to the blue drakes. This one up at the front sees that there's a new threat and will attempt to hit you with its tail.
Which one's that?
Vratislav.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right up here for 19
Hits.
for 4 points of damage, and then it will try to bite the wheel one more time. And it does.
My question is, do they miss?
For 10 points of damage, the wheel shears off of its yoke.
That's not good.
This one
Not
will
the
turn
greatest.
around.
Uh-oh.
Who's that behind me? That
Eldon.
Eldon?
Yep.
Eldon.
I'm just a dude with feathers, totally.
Here's the bite.
Friendly neighborhood paladin.
Yeah.
The bite will probably miss 15.
Nope.
And the tail. 16.
Nope.
And then it takes to the air.
Can I take a swing at it with the attack
Sure,
of
go ahead and
opportunity?
take an attack of opportunity against it.
All right, let's see. Let's hope and pray. 19 to hit.
That just hits. Just so you know, their AC is different when they're flying.
Okay. That is 5 damage.
5 damage. Rafu.
Rafu, since he flew away from the bow of the ship, can I perception to see where he's at? Or do I know
It's
where
in
he's
dark.
at?
Do you have dark vision?
I do have.
Okay, you
but
can
up to
you don't
30
have to-
feet.
yeah, you don't have to have a perception. You can see him in the dark, just as he can see you.
Okay, can I see if he's in the range of the ballista?
Where's your ballista at? Right here?
Yeah.
It won't traverse towards the center of the ship.
So he's
They
still
have-
hovering around
yeah,
towards the front of the
he's
ship.
over here now. He's just above the center of the hull, of the main hull.
Okay, knowing that the fact that they're already there and there's crew members that that don't have dark vision, is there anything that I could do to maybe like light up maybe the port side of where I'm at to kind of
Turn around. Oh.
Turn around every now and
You see
then.
that there appears to be a couple barrels behind you, and one of them has like a little skull with bones, and it says, flammable on it.
Oh,
it says it in
Demonita.
half orc too. Yeah,
All right.
it's actually beware, keep away from half orcs, maybe flammable and hazardous to children and people in loincloths.
Is there any way I could rig this to be like a Molotov cocktail and like
No,
toss
it's
it?
too heavy. It'd be like
a
throwing a
Molotov barrel
nightstand.
cocktail.
Yeah, it'd be like throwing
It's
a
like,
nightstand.
was it like a
Okay,
55
Donkey Kong.
gallon
All right,
barrel?
I'm just curious. I'm
You're
just
level
asking.
2, man. You're not level
Imagine
fucking
you
20.
hack the legs and arms off a dwarf
Hey,
and
at
you
least
try to
we're
throw.
two
it.
above
you're
town's
all good.
guardsmen now. Allegedly.
So I can't throw it. Obviously, lighting it next to me won't do anything good other than damaging me and everyone else.
I think that might work.
I don't think it will be good.
Well, if there's no ship
Fuck,
or
I'm
crew, they won't attack us anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
End it all.
End it all.
I mean, we can't steer anymore, so what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the
Well,
point?
at least the thing is,
Here.
we're just
Yeah.
coasting. We're not moving like at any speed.
Why is this my metaphor for my life?
Man, I don't know what I want to do with this barrel. I don't have a
Well, it might be your
bow.
turn in it, so
My only options are to blow up the boat.
Somebody
or-
do something! We need to kill this fucking beast. It's on the deck already. Where's the captain at? One-eyed! One-eyed!
I'm working on it, Balls. He won't be still.
Well, you need some help? Half orc, you may need to help One-eyed down there.
Oh yeah.
I'll move down to my girlfriend One Eye.
You'll have to double move to get to one of the doors that lead down to the deck, but that will be your full move.
That's fine with me.
Dude,
I'll
I'm
double move and
fucking
make my way
following you.
down and at least guard the entrance.
Which one do you want to go to, the front door or the back door?
Back door, obviously.
Always towards
Always
the
the back door.
Yeah. That's
Choose the direction. You want to go there.
I'm gonna go this way.
What's your speed? What's your
30.
speed there, back door?
30 double move would be 60.
you guys are meant for each other.
Let me see that
So
eye
you
socket.
almost make it to the door.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
But it does put you in the clearing of the center of the hull there. So that's your full move there, Rafu. Ruby, you see Rafu screaming, I'm heading towards the back door.
What do you? Wait. We have a fight up here. What are you going down there for?
To protect the captain, of course.
What is the captain need protecting from? I think the threat's up above us.
I don't know if you noticed this,
No
but
protecting her. You need to get down there and assist her, you dingbat greenback.
Oh Jesus.
like I
Hurry!
said,
And you see that
I'm protecting
he's
her.
kind of like engaged with this blue drake and this human ranger.
Yes, that's right, Vratislav. We're going to take this guy. We're going to wear him for dinner tonight. Yeah.
We're gonna wear him for dinner.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe eat him. Maybe wear a little of him.
If it's not a sausage, he doesn't know how to eat it.
That's
I know,
right.
I know, but that doesn't sound right.
He'll make a great sausage. Sausage Drake. Blue sausage. Blue sausage with balls. Let's get this son of a bitch.
So the other fire drake is above us. It's within.
He's
How?
probably about 35 feet in the air,
Okay.
just kind of flapping, and you could feel the breeze from these majestic wings just whoosh, whoosh. You know, anything that was lighter than 5 pounds is just rolling across the deck towards the edges of the deck.
Okay.
As
How
this,
much do you weigh, Ruby?
not a lot, but enough to keep myself weighted down. Ruby.
it's drying the pee that's running down everybody's leg
Oh, yeah.
right now. So
Ruby remembers that she can cast mage armor on herself, so she quickly does that.
okay,
Um,
she puts her hand over her heart.
and says the pledge of
Pledge of
Elsa.
mage armor.
pledge of mage
I
armor.
pledge the mage armor.
And so she does that. And would you consider that because it's of my Eldritch invocations?
It's an action.
So is an action, it's a full action?
Yeah.
Okay. She's just going to do that on herself, just knowing that it's far enough away. And look to Eldon. Eldon, how do we take this down?
I don't know if you've noticed, I'm not very good at things that are far away.
I don't know if you noticed,
think-
but I'm not very good either.
I've seen you do some very impressive things. I say you continue to try and do that. You really need to apply yourself.
She's a little intimidated.
Okay, so what is she gonna do?
Stay where she's at, but keep herself ready and in action for the next attack.
Okay. From down at below the decks, you hear this blood-curdling scream. Just, let me go, Captain! Stand still, you idiot, you! And you just hear this thrashing about beneath the decks. Rafu, this is what you're heading into. Balls brings up his axe upon this blue drake one more time, and actually will hit
About time, balls.
for 7 points.
Balls did some serious damage to that drake earlier.
The
Still, about
Dragonborn,
time.
About time.
the Dragonborn next to the drake turns to leave in a fit of cowardice, and the drake will get an attack of opportunity against him and will miss, but he will continue to run down the backside of those stairs. That's good right there. We have any other crew? This guy will leave his ballista and move to the center of the vessel.
Dude, I forgot that guy was even there.
Well, he doesn't seem to be getting any action, so he's going to move back in. Eldon, what are you
Right.
going to do? You could feel the wind of this beast just above you.
Well, yes, but I am very concerned about what I just heard and what Rafu is doing. So I'm going to make my way towards the front door.
Okay. You can
but-
actually move into the door if you
Yeah,
wish to.
I intend to.
Okay.
But on my way, I'm going to tell Ruby, keep your head down, get near Rally, and try shooting at it. That's the best advice I can give you right now. I need to take care of whatever's going down underneath the ship.
We can't lose more people.
We'll be fine. I'm no good to you right now. I can't hit it from here. And then I'm going to keep going.
Okay. So, Eldon, you go down the stairs. You see the galley in front of you, and the stairs wind back around, and you see down this long corridor, you've got 4 cabins, 2 per side, and then there's that dead space in the middle of the ship where you guys went over that door in
Yeah.
the floor. That door is now open, and
Yeah.
you see this white light that seems to be emitting from there.
Yeah, I'm going to...
But you're out of movement
Yeah.
at this point. Rally.
I'm gonna move stealthily over to Ruby and be like, "Hey, where'd it go?
You're whispering.
Where'd it go, Ruby? I need to know."
It's in the sky. How do you not see it?
I look up, go, oh yeah, it is, and then I shoot at it,
There it is.
and I miss horribly.
Okay.
Ruby tries to get out of the way as Rally's shooting.
And they're shooting straight up.
Vratislav.
All right, I'm gonna swing at the drake in front of me, and 24 to hit,
That'll hit.
and he's still hunter's marked, so that gives me not much, but some 8 points of damage.
8. Okay. It's still taking that damage, but it's still doing okay. Edinger, he does not have dark vision, so he cannot see what's going on. So he will move closer to the center of the vessel next to somebody that might be able to do a better job of protecting him. You see this blue drake come down right here and begin to attack the portion of the plank that attaches the outrigger to the main hull. He misses with the tail, and he misses with the bite. The other one up there by Balls and Vratislav. One will attack Vratislav with his tail. 16.
Tie.
That hit?
Oh, ties.
Okay, you're going to
Yeah.
get it then. 5 points of damage. And then the bite towards Balls. He does not bite Balls. Rafu.
Rafu.
You're going to go down the stairs, correct?
Correct. Hearing all the commotion, he's going to make his way down
'Kay.
and see what's going on.
Okay,
with
you
Captain.
go down the stairs and you see in front of you is the captain's quarters. You turn and you see that there are the 2 quarters per each side, for the deckhands, and then you see that flap door that's in the middle is open. You see this white light emitting from it, and at the far end of the corridor you see Eldon, but you can actually make it to that trap door. Now, it's up to you what you want to do though too, because you see Eldon, and Eldon wasn't called. So what do you want to do?
Rafu's going to ready his great axe and have it in hand and move up as close as he could to the trap door, or not the trap door, to the door, and called out to Eldon and ask him, what is this thing? Should I kill it?
I don't know what it is yet. I haven't gone to see it.
Now,
Maybe you should look down and see what you.
Yeah,
what you can see.
you haven't looked down yet.
All right, well, then I'll walk up to it and look down and make a perception roll and see if I know what it is.
Okay.
That's 4.
You don't know what it is. It looks like nothing you've ever seen before. It looks like a long. You just see like a portion of a curvature of glass that appears to be like a long tube, and that's all you're seeing of it. But this tube must easily be 5 feet in diameter, and you see these swirling lights that seem to spiral, and it looks like they're spiraling from the front of the vessel to the back of the vessel, and then in between the swirls, you see the same kind of white light shooting between the swirls, almost like as if it was like a screw going, but it's returning back to the front. And it seems to be an uninterrupted stream, but you see like unusual things within the light itself. They look like pairs of black holes every once in a while that you see flying by.
Where's Captain Jack, since I knew she was below decks as well?
You could only surmise that she must be down in that sub deck somewhere.
Can I call out to her? Can she hear me?
You can call it, sure.
Captain.
That's where the screams are coming from, by the way.
All right. Well, Captain, are you in danger?
Rafu, get down here. I need your help. You need to help me hold him still.
If she says to go down and help her hold it still, I'll try to grapple.
Okay. You feel the ship begin to lurch a little as you go down. You go down this ladder and you see she's got this guy on the floor, and he's laying on a circle of ruins, and she's trying to stab him, and he's squirming around, and she's kind of got her forearm against his throat, and behind her you see this large glass tube that seems to go from the bow to the stern, and you see this swirling white whatever it is moving from the front to the rear, and then you see it go through like some kind of a chamber and then returning back. And at the same time, you see these pairs of black dots moving from the rear to the front and from the front to the rear. You want to make a perception check of that?
Shit, hell yeah. That is a 15.
They look like pairs of eyes in this tube, in this large conduit.
Do any of these eyes resemble Captain Jack's other eye?
I fucking knew this.
I
Whoa.
doubt even you could make that perception check because they're moving so fast.
Okay.
Get over here and help me hold him down. Otherwise, the Fire Anvil will sink. We will be doomed.
All right. So continuing with my original thing of grappling and trying to hold this down.
Okay.
Not even gonna question it.
Well, I mean, there's no time to question.
Okay.
She's
I thought I
yelling
could only
out.
get to the door, man. I was like, fuck, that's going to give me time to do
Grapple's
stuff.
strength, right?
Right.
That will be 18.
Okay. You hold him still, and he squirms. You see panic in his eyes right as she plunges this dagger into his heart. And you see his flesh begin to wither as something leaves his body and begins to go into the runes that he's laying upon. And you see the tube in the center of the ship grow brighter, and it seems to give off a type of heat. And you could almost hear like a humming get louder, like a
Sounds like it's contained.
right. And then you see another pair of eyes start to join the other pairs of eyes as they go through. Ruby, what are you going to do?
Can I see the fire drake? I don't have any dark vision, so can I see the drake?
The Drake, you know he's behind you.
That's it.
Yeah, because that's where he landed. He was trying to thrash about on that outrigger.
Okay. I would like to try to get closer so I'm visibly able to see him.
Okay.
If I am closer.
I point your head towards him. It's right there.
Do
Shoot.
you want
Okay.
me to shoot with disadvantage?
No, you could shoot regular.
Okay.
I mean, you know where he's at. He's close enough.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Guiding bolt.
Okay.
My first level spell. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, my. Is that a 1?
Yep.
Okay. Roll again. against his AC.
She's in front of me.
I'm in front of him.
That's okay.
This is okay.
What does that even mean?
Okay, roll against your own AC now. That's another one. So
You're gonna nuke yourself.
I feel like you should have.
You nuke
I'm dead.
yourself.
I nuked myself.
okay, you take your own damage. Go ahead and roll your
Oh,
damage
dear
against you.
Lord. I'm so glad I casted Mage Armor. This isn't good. This is
Mage armor does
4.
not help you with that.
This is really bad. Do I?
What did you use? Wait, what did you
Guiding
shoot?
bolt.
Oh my god, you
I'm
are
gonna die.
fucked.
It's
I'm
like
gonna-
3d6,
4.
4d6.
Ooh, there's some big
12,
numbers on there.
13.
How many hit points do you have?
Not many left.
Okay,
I have like 3 left.
all right.
Oh, you're still up, right?
That'll teach you.
Barely.
I mean, you got
You
healing.
see this drunk trying to guide you towards this blue drake, and as you're about to fire this guiding bolt out, he's like, "It's over this way," and
It's right there.
He cups you in the elbow, right in the crook of the elbow, forcing your hand
Right in the
back
face.
into your own face as this thing fires off.
Headshot.
Don't hurt yourself in confusion.
How many points of damage did you do to yourself?
I did.
Too much.
I did 13.
13. So you take this blast. So now at least you have a small candle on the deck.
I like how your natural one is really Rally's natural one.
Yeah,
I got you.
I mean, back-to-back nat ones. Who does that?
I do.
Your dice.
Well, that's why.
I hate you so much.
The last time one of my players did that, they died. So
Can't believe
So
it.
you take this blast. Are you down? Are you up?
I'm still up.
Okay, good.
I'm toasty though.
how much HP do you have left?
3 points.
Oh boy.
Also, I don't know if this. I probably shouldn't say this, but technically they have advantage if they were to attack me. If you're gonna go by the rules of guiding bolt.
Who has it? Oh, they have advantage against you
Yeah,
now?
because whoever I hit has advantage. Whoever I hit, everybody has advantage till my next roll.
Only against you, though.
So
But
if
nobody's
anything is
gonna-
going to
nobody's
attack me.
Only your allies have that advantage.
Oh,
though.
okay. It's not very clear.
Okay, well, we'll say the allies. then.
We can just
Well, let's go with
we
allies.
can cut the dead weight now.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm trying.
roll
So-
to push her off the edge.
So One Eye Jack gets up off the floor. She kind of dusts her hands off, and she's like, "What's the status of the vessel, Greenback?"
It's not looking so well. We
What
need
do
to
you
get
mean?
back up there. I mean, there's drakes all over the place.
Tell me I didn't sacrifice one of my deckhands for nothing. We need to get back topside. As she climbs up the ladder, she looks towards the front of the vessel, and she sees you standing there.
Yeah, I had a question. How much of that did I hear?
You heard everything.
Okay.
Yeah. None of that. I mean, they're not trying to be secretive at this point.
Yeah.
But she can feel that there's something not right with the vessel, and she begins to move towards the stern, towards the back of the vessel to make her way up that way. Balls looks at this drake and attempts to bring his battle axe down on it one more time.
Ooh.
That was close. For 11 points. And this thing shrieks out. This beast, one of the deckhands, will move to there and will throw a dagger at it, this moronic thing. And you just see this dagger go flying off into the distance and doesn't hit anything. The other deckhand will continue to run to the other side of the outrigger, completely crying, wanting his mommy.
On the port
I
side
don't blame him.
or starboard side?
Useless.
I thought there was another deckhand out there.
He is. He's in front of.
He's in front of Eldon.
Oh, it's this guy.
No.
This was the guy that
Edinger.
was
Oh, no, Edinger,
sacrificed.
sorry.
Okay, then this guy is going to stay with Edinger to continue to protect the old man. Balls already went, correct? Eldon,
Yes.
Yeah.
you're up, sir.
Okay. After finishing my stare down of the captain, I'm going to make my way back up to the top of the ship.
Okay.
And then I think I have a little bit of movement left. So
I
I'm
think
going
you
to.
could smell Ruby as you come up.
Yeah, you smell
Probably.
this toasted halfling, rotisserie halfling.
She's also got like a targeting thing on her, as we all have advantage against her.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna walk up to Ruby and I'm going to use Lay on Hands and give her 5 hit points back.
Oh, thank God.
That's automatic.
Rally.
Yeah, I just got to use it.
Oh,
I have
cool.
a pool of hit
Okay.
points I can give.
Oh, cool.
We got this. Somewhere over there, and I I start shooting my bow, and then I pull out a dagger and throw it at him.
Okay.
Because I am a smart person. I have disadvantage. I wish I didn't, though. That's going to miss with an 11.
Okay. You want to see if your dagger goes overboard?
I don't
Overboard?
care. It's
You don't
just a
care?
dagger.
Okay.
It's so special.
It's just a dagger.
I'll erase it.
Vratislav, you stand on the deck next to your war mate, Balls. You guys have been doing a lot of gambling together, fighting drakes together. You guys gonna make
We're
Very-
best buds now.
It's
You
been a
guys
very
are tight,
eventful
man.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a new position just opened up for you, Ranger.
Best friends.
Did you feel the ship under your feet? You feel it come alive?
I did.
Yes.
And now, for
Now
the
we
sake
need to
of the
do-
ship, I will defend it and hopefully strike down. No, I miss.
We're not very good.
A
at
13
just-
misses, right?
Yes, it does. He just kind of looks down at you.
Oh, Ranger. More decks to swab, eh?
A father's disappointment.
Totally. So from his position, Edinger will attempt to fire off that firebolt one more time at this one over here. Cracked die. Oh, and a
Oh.
1.
Could you not?
Does that mean the Drake falls overboard and drowns?
It wasn't the.
No, I'm
Drake.
gonna
Oh, it wasn't the Drake? Ah, damn.
17. So this thing goes wide,
Oh, it was
and
Drake.
I'm going to do something here.
That
See if
was-
it works. I don't know.
Which one did he fire at?
At this one right over here.
Oh, thank God.
So
Nowhere near
this will be
there.
the high one. So pick high or low.
Low.
Low. Okay, so the bolt goes wide.
Whew.
The blue drakes go again.
What, they get a turn?
They had one last turn.
I know. Imagine that. They keep popping up for
man.
some reason.
They just keep taking turns.
So the blue drake over there
Killed these things already.
will fly up. So, Vratislav, you want to take an attack of opportunity?
I
Balls
will.
gets one too.
Fuck.
Oh.
Balls is our MVP.
Come on, balls.
Balls will actually hit
That should
That will
have
hit 'cause
Hunter's
it's
mark
got a
on him
plus-
too. It's free damage.
for 7 points.
Was it 1d6, 1d8 free damage?
Yeah, 1d6.
And he will come and he will land over here and attack that with his claws and his tail. Attack one of the planks that's attaching the outrigger on the port side. One will hit. 7 points. The other one will attack that one right there. The other plank. And will hit for 7 points.
How bad are they looking now?
They're starting
planks.
to splinter, but they're still holding together. They're just attacking the planks. They're not attacking the hulls themselves
Yeah.
or the outrigger. Rafu.
Rafu, assuming that he probably dropped his great axe to grapple whatever creature was down below deck, he'll pick that back up. And how far can he move?
He could double move, so he could go 60 feet.
So 60 feet. Does that get me all the way up to?
That'll get you just outside the door
All right, so
because you have to go up the ladder and then down the.
correct
down the ship and
So
back up.
I'll just move up to the door and join the action.
Okay. Ruby.
Ruby's gonna try this one more time. Go for a guiding bolt.
No, I hope so.
The last and only time. Whew. No. That's
Not
gonna
enough.
be
Oh,
a 12.
Ruby.
At least it wasn't in that one again.
One-eyed follows Rafu out the door. It's her full movement as well. Balls will turn and start moving towards the drake that's attacking the first plank and will attack it with his battle axe. And will hit for 9.
9.
And that is his full movement. That guy stays over there. This guy will move forward. The other deckhand will cross the plank.
Oh, come on, deckhand. Let's get this shit done.
And he's got a cutlass in his hand and will miss.
Boo.
Eldon.
Eldon will make his way to the Drake and swing at it overhead with his longsword.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Miss.
Miss.
We're rusty.
Rally.
We've been on the boat for too long.
I'm not
Yeah.
rusty. I'm just drunk.
We're just level 2.
You
As I
have
hit
an
Ral-
excuse.
Rally, make a con save.
Con save.
Thank God.
Oh,
Do I have disadvantage on it? It
No.
doesn't matter.
No.
Because they both rolled really crap.
They both
Okay.
rolled about the same.
So that's a 7.
7. Your head's still full of a fog right now
Wonderful.
from all that pounding of that hard pirate whiskey.
I'm going to shoot at the Drake.
Okay.
Please don't hit me.
Oh.
Was one of those a crit?
Yeah.
20.
No.
But it does an 8 hit.
An 8 does not hit.
Oh man.
So
But
eternally
that was
optimistic.
that was a good try. I appreciate that. All right. Vratislav.
Okay, I'm going to, from where I'm at, I'm going to dash back down to the Drake I was fighting before with Balls. I'm going to go past Balls as I come charging down with my sword raised over my head.
Ooh.
And that will hit.
Here we go.
Come on,
Ooh,
baby.
that's a good
Yeah, here we go.
one.
Yeah.
So that's 20 points of damage.
All right.
Hell
Make
yeah.
Papa proud.
There we go.
Dad, did you see?
I did it.
I did it.
Oh, daddy
It crumples
balls.
to its knees, and as a reaction, it breathes a lightning burst to both you and Balls. So you guys need to make
Rad.
a reflex save,
Eep.
or
Dex.
sorry, a dex save. My bad.
It's reflexes, basically.
Reflex isn't in 5th
I
edition.
know.
It's not a survival check by any chance.
Nah.
Survival
I have
against lightning
advantage
bolts.
because I have Hunter's Mark on him.
Do I survive this
Well,
attack?
Balls failed, so
All right, so just straight dex, right?
yes, please.
It's a deck saving.
Deck save. You
DC
might have,
deck
you might
save,
have a
baby.
bonus to that.
20.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
That
So
was a nice
you're gonna
move.
take half of this.
Rad.
You're gonna take 1 point of damage.
Damn it.
Half a one
Oh,
or
I'm
just
sorry.
one?
No, 3. That's 6. 3 points. 3 points of damage, and he'll take and Balls will take 6 points.
You will take 3/10 damage.
Edinger is up.
Is he going to shoot fire stuff?
He will do something better than that. He's actually going to do a scorching ray.
Magic.
Yeah.
Come on,
So-
this energy been saving this shit, man.
20, that'll hit.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, did you see that? That was almost
so
a 20.
close.
So 2 of those will hit, and they each do 3d6,
2d6.
2d6.
Shh, 3.
So
Follow the rules.
3, that's 12,
We get called out on that later.
12, 9, 21 points of damage. And you see this one crumple to his knees, and as a final action, it too bursts forth this lightning bolt from its breath. So these 2 gentlemen need to make a save. Is that Eldon up there?
Yep.
And the deckhand.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
man. Ouch.
He'll make it. So what is that?
That's our characters falling to the ground.
That's right.
11 points of damage.
That's that Drake falling down to his knees.
So he'll take just enough to kill him as he
Oh,
piles
Oh,
over and goes into the
no.
water. Oh, they're made of paper mache. They
I
don't
hardly
have.
knew ye.
We sacrificed a crewman already. He
2.
didn't need to
We've only
die.
lost 2.
So you
Oh,
have
we
you
don't know
have
that we lost the other
extinguished
one, technically.
both of the drakes.
Yeah, well.
Their carcasses slide off down, plunge into the water. You hear that whatever has been keeping this ship moving, you hear it humming much louder. Only now, I need everybody to make a perception check.
Use the green die for this one. Oh, it's not good.
Even Balls will make a perception check too. He doesn't make it.
Rafu's
Ruby.
at a 9. Oh,
9.
Vratislav,
21.
11.
11.
6.
Rafu 9.
Vratislav, you've spent a lot of time working alongside Balls. You've even taken the helm
It's my
for
homie.
quite a few hours. So you're kind of getting the feel of this ship, and you know what it feels like, and something just doesn't feel right now. It actually feels as though the ship is not moving in a forward direction at all. It actually feels as though it's moving sideways now.
Oh, we're crabbing.
That the whole vessel right now appears to be moving towards its port. And if you guys will all recall, that is the direction of that landmass.
So
Those of
right
you with
way?
dark vision have noticed that you've started to move closer to the island, and during this confrontation, you had been moving closer to the island the whole time.
I am far too drunk for this.
Ruby is fried her brains, so
And that is where we will stop this episode.
What the hell? I want to know how far we are from the island.
I would like to add, I pull out a book or a list of things. I add Drake, the beasts I've killed.
That's right.
It was the first time I ever fought one.
As a hunter, you totally
And
have that
I took
right.
the kill all-
Yes, you took one of the kills.
I just want to know if he can heal up.
Yes, those are my dice you will be using tonight.
You're gonna roll nothing but 2s.
Yeah, they're all tainted.
I don't even want to try it yet.
Eric, you want to get close to that mic?
Oh, you guys forgot your
explain
dice?
your,
I
when
forgot
you
that.
tell me
I
you're
forgot
disgruntled,
Union.
yeah,
Workers.
tell me how disgruntled you are for using my dice.
Those tainted
Well,
dice.
It's not only that. It's also, I'll probably maybe recap it when we start, but I don't know if anyone remembers. I'm at 1 HP, so
Dude,
I'm
we
pretty
re-
much a bloody mess.
That was another thing I had
Wait,
to ask.
why?
Oh, no,
Wait,
no, we
wait, wait.
leveled
no,
up.
we leveled up.
Oh, yeah.
we did level
Yes,
up.
we
rested.
leveled up and rested. I
Okay.
said
We're
I said
good.
you got the benefits of the rest because you had got on board the ship.
Oh, okay.
So you guys had your downtime and whatnot. Koosh, why don't you speak into that microphone?
Hello. Howdy. Test. What else can we say?
Nuts to butts.